Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Bale, nice bit of skill, and he's away. Produces a cross. Played back in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Pinches it off him. Pass somewhat off target. Aubameyang. Well read, nice interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They get a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Araujo is herring after that one. Neither side especially adventurous early on. The defender is not giving up on this. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And this is Drogba. Bruno Fernandes. Foden. Now it's Aubameyang. First quarter of an hour gone. Barella can see things others simply cannot. That ball looks a good one. And he welcomes it in. An instinctive... Oh, smashing header! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that's put paid to a promising move. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's free, he takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Threads one in. Oh, robust challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. That is ended up in no man's land. Now the delivery. Another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Drogba. Figo, played in deep. It's a mighty! It's hit the upright. No outsmarting him this time. Buriram United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And here's Drogba. Figo crosses. Terrific header! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Hullet. Soboslai. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Aubameyang. Now Foden. And it's Kimmich.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rijkaard spots it and And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So it's back to business. Bale. Figo. Bale. He's got away. Tries to cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Has a shot! They've scored! And the comeback is complete! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Buriram United take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Leicester did well to stay calm there. And he's managed to get rid. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rijkaard with the clearance. Aubameyang is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He is through here.
The attendance for this match
Well,
was
they've got it back in a hurry.
71,898.
Rijkaard.
Foden has found the net here, of course. Played back into the centre.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he was quick to react. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. It's Drogba! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Ronald Araujo. Number 21, Olise. Number 14, Bruno Fernandes. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 97, Aubameyang.
Both sides
Coming
then
on the
taking this
field,
chance to
number
turn to their
9,
benches.
Robert Lewandowski.
Buriram United
Number
go
8,
2 up and into a
Madueke.
position of real
Number
strength.
41,
I wonder if the
Rice.
manager is tempted to go
Number
for another
11,
and really kill the game
Griezmann.
off completely.
Number
I, for
10,
one, think he should now.
Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Look at the space and the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Szoboszlai. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas, and he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. And this is Lewandowski, and here's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale. Now it's Szoboszlai. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Dembele. Swings in across. That's a decent clearance. Takes the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Kimmich. Back into the middle. Mbappe! He's got a goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Substitution.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you
There
know,
will be
and
3
they have every
minutes
right to
added
be.
time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Morientes has it in a wide position. So that's it. It is all over. Buriram United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial
Hello everybody,
setback.
and this is